Want to make a podcast? Spotify's got a platform that lets you make one super easily, then distribute it everywhere and even earn money. We like that. All in one place for totally free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your cellular telephone or your computer, so no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and everywhere else, those other places that podcasts are heard.
Video podcasts are also available on Spotify, and when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&As and polls are the best way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, it's totally free, zero catch. We've been using it ever since we started How Long Gone. And ever since I discovered Spotify for Podcasters, I feel like having the option of turning off the Q&As and the polls on the user dashboard has really helped boost my creativity and take it to another level. I highly recommend giving it a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started.
What's up, TJ?
Hi, how are you? Good afternoon, good morning.
I'm having a tough day, man.
Oh, no.
Well, I posted this, innocuous tweet about adults getting excited about these new Apple computers that are colored. And unfortunately, it seems like the dork community is coming for me.
Okay, I actually haven't had a chance to look at these yet. What do you mean they're colored?
They're just iMacs, but they're ugly, bright colors like purple, and yellow, which, in my opinion, a computer is a tool. It doesn't need to have a personality. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. But, okay, I'm looking at these iMacs now. They just look like a big iPad, kind of. And when I saw that tweet, I thought you meant the colors of maybe an Alienware gaming PC that has glow-in-the-dark neon. But these are just some millennial colors: green, yellow, orange, red, blue, etc. It's pretty dumb. I don't think that you should have a laptop that is a bright color, but also, it's kind of reminds me of when the Volkswagen Bugs came out and they had all these fun, exciting colors. It was fun for a minute, and then everyone realized, oh, this is going to fuck up the resale value. And I don't know if that changes for a computer, but, I feel like it's much more difficult to sell an orange iMac on Craigslist than it is just a regular silver or a black one.
Also, it was just a joke, and people are now turning into that thing that happens on the internet now during COVID where let me have this. We have no joy. The world is so awful. Let me get excited about it. It's dude, no one said you couldn't get excited about it. I'm just saying, if I walk into somebody's office and they got a fucking rainbow of iMacs, I'm thinking twice about doing business with them. That's just a crazy choice from an aesthetic standpoint. Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
Yeah, the degree of difficulty of being able to pull this off in a way that actually is cool and works is pretty high.
And also, I just think the worship of these Apple fucking performances is crazy. It's crazy to me. Why would I watch some fucking old white guy tell me about what new computers he's trying to sell me? I don't need to I'll look for a computer when I need a new one. I don't need to be updated every 3 months. I don't understand the appeal of that unless you work in that industry and you need to be dialed into that information as soon as it's available.
Yeah. Well, nowadays we don't really have much. When our bros are saying, let me have this, that is on them. Your life should have more things going on, so you're not so, preoccupied by the launch of a new device.
This isn't like something you hand down to your family. This is something that lasts you 2 years and then you get a new one.
It's one thing if it's and I'm a crazy 3D motion graphics editor, and they finally came out with some new capability that makes my life and my career so much better, or unlocks the potential to do what I've been dreaming to do the whole time. It is not that. It is just here's the same old shit, bro.
It is
now it purpled.
It is not that, but yeah, I'm getting a guy did the thing where he quote tweets and then roasts me, and then he had blocked me when I went to respond. And I'm Bro, are you serious? Like, you're that bent out of shape? People are fucking crazy, man. Between that and all this fucking soccer news, it's a really tough day to be logged on to the World Wide Web.
Our heart still goes out to our Arsenal fans. Of
course.
People really do be liking football. Obviously I knew it was the world's most popular sport, blah, blah, blah. And I've had a few friends, over the years who were supporters of a team, and they'd get excited about it, but it was pretty minor. But when I posted the episode that we just put up, a little bonus episode with Benji B, I just did a little RIP Arsenal because he was commiserating about his loss, and I got a lot more feedback and responses to that than the average post.
You were, of course, trolling and fishing in the football community as a non-supporter, but it was funny.
I am a non-supporter. And it was mildly funny. It's a 3 out of 7.
We don't even go up to 10. We just give it a 3 out of 7, not even a 3 out of 10.
Yeah. I mean, it makes you wonder how much of that is is that the brand doing it? How much of that is Apple just like preying on us? How much is that the marketing machine is just like trying to figure out a new way, way to move the needle?
I just think that's exactly what it is. It's like, but it's these like insane, like the same vibe. It's like a COVID tattletale woke Brooklyn type who happens to do graphic design for a living. But I also like, aren't you supposed to be like above this? That's what I'm confused by. It's truly just corporate shilling. Like, it's truly just a corporation selling you more stuff you don't need, which I thought that there was like a point where like smart people were supposed to be above that. I'm definitely not above it, but I'm also not smart. I just don't care about technology in that way. You know what I mean? Like, I'll spend that money on something else.
You should be above it. Yeah. Also a callback to the last episode where he quoted Tony Soprano saying the lowest form of communication is, do you remember back when blah, blah, blah? Or my version of that is everyone runs out of things to talk about at the socially distanced barbecue. Then somebody mentions, the new Netflix show that they are obsessed with. And then everyone's like, oh, thank God I can turn my brain off now. I don't have to like try to form thought anymore. And
look, if you work for a digital publication talking about technology, or you work at Adobe, then like society hasn't beaten you down. Okay, like relax. Like, you're an upper middle class white person living in Brooklyn with a nice salary and benefits. Like, if society's beat you down, that's your own fault.
There's a whole world of information out there on the internet. Most of it is free, and if you're one of these people, who has Wi-Fi access and a tablet to source it, you are in the 99th percentile of all human beings who have had no trouble having intelligent conversations, or any type of conversation that isn't just, hey man, have you seen Bridgerton? That shit is lit.
Which vaccine did you get? Have you seen Bridgerton? Which color iMac are you going to buy? Those are the three. Those are the three top combo starters today. 420. I did see some cool 420 news. I don't know if you saw, but favorite brand of the show, the Hundreds, has collaborated with Kevin Smith on a nice little 420, Clerks style collab.
Yeah, known blazer Kevin Smith.
I don't know if you got, I hope they sent you the pack, because they asked for our addresses and I just sent them yours. So
we got a large for me, XL for you. They're all here. KK is steaming them out right now for my
perfect. Yeah, because they're unfortunately we do have to post hashtag 420 hashtag Kevin Smith X the Hundreds. So I wish I didn't have to, but we that's the deal.
I'm sorry for bringing you down that road. I didn't know what it was going to be all entailing, and looking back, we made some mistakes. But hey, shouts goes out to the Hundreds. You guys are killing it. But also, Kevin Smith. I mean, Kevin Smith is done, I guess, right? Like, he's just, I don't know why we're letting him cook still. He hasn't made a movie, a good movie in so long. Many would argue ever.
I think that like nerd culture really supports their own in this way, where it's like he doesn't need to be relevant because he made 2 movies that people care about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't really get it either. I think maybe he's risen to prominence in the comic book sphere.
Yeah, he has. And the podcast space as well.
Of course. Well, that doesn't surprise me. But I think he just has a cult following, and it doesn't have at this point. I think
he definitely has a cult.
But my point is, I don't think it has to do with his actual like movies anymore. It's like him and whatever he does. And making a movie is hard. So I would much rather make a comic book. If I had the choice.
He's a good role model for a certain type of person where you're like, I am also like a fat comic book nerd who wears hockey jerseys and
I was about to say
pop quiz hotshot. Yeah, I wear black because it makes my man titties look less.
He's a little. No, it's definitely aspirational for guys that want to lose 150 pounds and continue to wear hockey jerseys that are triple XL.
But also, I believe that for a man of his position, he's got some M's in the bank. He probably has a wife that's too attractive for him based on, many factors. He just kind of goes on his walks in Beechwood and chills.
He might be out in the streets doing real work. You never know.
Really? Kevin Smith belonged to the streets? Is that what we're saying? I don't know. Maybe his marriage has suffered.
I'm not sure. I didn't even know he was married. I ain't even know it.
No, he's had a bae for a long time. One time I actually played poker at his house.
Oh my God. I love when Hollywood TJ comes out. One time I smoked cigars with Kevin Smith at his house. I asked him if Ben Affleck was cool, and he didn't really want to talk about it.
No. I was not concerned with Ben Affleck's goings on, Chris. I wanted to know about what his thoughts were on the Mandalorian, some of the spec scripts that were going around on Reddit. And let me say, I promise I wouldn't repeat any of that on a public forum.
Of course. No, I mean, there was an NDA. There was a at that point, it was so long ago, you probably signed just a paper NDA to get into the Magic Castle back room.
That's right. And as our profile grows, Chris, it's been tough. One of the hardest exercises that I've had to learn is I've had to kind of start taking these NDAs more seriously. Whereas before, I would do a sign and spill is a patented TJ move. Before the ink on the uni ball even dries, I'm already spilling the messy wet tea all over the floor. And
but you've reeled it in.
I got bit in the ass a couple the scorpion. Let's just say the OVO owl bit me.
I was about to say.
You know what I mean? I'll say nothing more than that, Chris.
I had to call. They said, we're sending Baca to TJ's house to take care of this. And I said, Drizzy, don't do it. I said, please don't do it. And and luckily I was able to stop you from getting your ass beat by the OVO goons.
Was I the only person who leaked Certified Lover Boy? Maybe, maybe not. I think it's unfair that I kind of have to take the brunt of the legal damage, but hey.
Unfortunately, your hollerboard rating is too high, so they just pinned it on you, as the LA leaker.
Really did not need that pin.
We do. We do have. I'm the Golden State scroller, and you're the LA leaker. Okay, we do have a guest say after. By the way, guys, yesterday that was just a bonus episode. We just did that to do it for the culture. Like, don't get used to it, but we just did it because our man Benji B had time for us, and we had time for him. So we just did it to link and build. We do have guests today, though, and we're throwing it back to the Big Apple, baby, and it's time to finally have a meeting of the minds with the.
Oh, shit. Oh man, damn! Drunken Canal. We're in the middle of throwing this intro in a circle, and you stepped in and fucked it up.
Damn! This is even cooler. We're keeping it. Okay, well, guys, we're here. Jason, are you here?
I'm here. What up, drunkies?
Hey. I'm listeners. There's also crazy construction going on right outside my window, so I'm hiding.
I went to go buy headphones for this because I couldn't find any, and I bought these bootleg AirPods from Target that I couldn't even figure out how to work. So now I'm just rocking these.
I assumed I would assume with the rise of the Drunken Canal popularity, you did receive the Beat sponsorship we tried to set up for you, but I guess that did not come through.
No, we only received the hard seltzer that you set up for us.
Yeah, and I have a bone to pick because Goots got a water bottle, and I received no water bottle.
That's interesting, Chris.
There was one water bottle sent.
I thought you were anti-water, but if that is not your stance, then we can try to rectify this.
Maybe one of you guys can get weekends and split
joint
custody type of deal. Yeah.
Every other Wednesday.
Speaking of which,
that is a handsome Nalgene if I've ever seen one.
I
Goots.
agree.
See, I'm going to be dehydrated during the whole pod.
If you really want to get on the level, guys, you got to join me in the gallon aisle. You ain't ready for this, though. You ain't ready for this.
That's really daunting.
It's a daunting amount of water, isn't it?
That's like a man-sized amount. I'm simply too frail to carry around a gallon of water and look elegant while doing it.
Yeah, I don't know if Tracy Anderson would approve.
Nobody else looks elegant lugging around a gallon of water like somebody was just released from a Boston prison.
Yeah, elegance is. I don't take it out in public though. I try to do it only at home. Because I
discreetly.
Yeah, I agree. Out in public, we did see a guy, Jason and I, in the Dallas airport this weekend on our way back from Indianapolis, carrying the gallon plastic bottle that has all the encouraging words on it, so that you finish it. But like he had it. This shit is huge. He had it strapped to like his messenger bag, and it was just like hitting against his thigh the whole time. I was like, this is.
We also saw the gallon container that also doubled as a dumbbell. Remember that one? So you could do your exercise.
I like that. I fuck with that.
Shaped like a dumbbell.
If it's getting like too much, like you're tired, you can just drink some.
Bingo.
Interesting.
Smart.
I mean, I don't know how like lifting weights works, but I would assume you add as you progress in the workout, right?
That's right. So you're gonna have to start filling it up with thicker liquids.
Maybe a smoothie, or something like that.
Yogurts.
Like some heavy cream.
Yeah, heavy cream. No pun intended. Like actual heavy cream.
Yeah.
What's your milk intake looking like, guys?
I'm an almond milk stan.
Mm-hmm.
Like I eat dairy, but milk is it's gross. I drink as a child.
I never drank milk. I was never breastfed.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was just...
That explains a lot. What were you allergic?
No, there was just no milk there, so I never never was breastfed.
Wait, she was barren?
She was barren in her boobies. So
nary a squirt to suckle.
Yeah, so
you turned out just fine.
To me, I did not turn out just fine. There are a lot of mental
she has a very weak
immune system, of lack of breast milk, I think.
Did you guys both get COVID or like just you?
Just me.
I think it's because like I ate, like my parents didn't watch me enough as a child, and I definitely like ate a lot of dirt, so my immune system is like super strong.
Yeah,
it's because I had like 3 brothers and I was like a dirty child.
That honestly, I believe that. I maintain that the amount I sweat and the amount of water I take in is the reason that I don't get sick either. And at least up until now, I have not gotten the COVID-19 virus. But how did it make you feel? Did it fuck you up? Could you not taste?
Oh, it fucked me up. Yeah.
Anything? Really?
I still can't smell. I can taste.
You got a whiff of something the other day. I forget what it was. It was really
hairspray.
exciting.
I got a whiff of hairspray. It was like
that's a breakthrough.
Yeah, it was a breakthrough for sure.
It was weird because you were spraying it in your own face, but it did work somehow. It didn't get in your hair, but
when she lost her taste, she like sent us videos of her just like eating lemons in her apartment by herself.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a good use of the skill. That's a newly acquired skill, is what that is.
A few people even got onion videos.
Select few.
Behind the paywall.
Yeah.
How long have you not been able to smell for, though?
Over a month.
Over a month, yeah. I mean, I got the vid in like February.
You were riding the rails. Let's be honest. You were out. You were turning up. Like you were. I would say you were daring the COVID-19 virus to infect you.
I have no comment.
I wish a virus would.
I wish the virus would.
I'm pretty sure a week before I said there's no way we could get it now. And then it happened.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
That might not have been, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I know exactly like how I got it, and it was a pretty chill scenario. So I didn't like infect anyone. I just quarantined.
Let me guess. It was just a few young people having an indoor gathering somewhere. Is that maybe what it was?
No, it was at dinner.
You gotta eat.
I was at work, so I didn't have it.
Do we want to name the restaurant or?
Ernesto's on East Broadway. I was sucking on a lamb neck with my friend. And then The next day she called me and she's like, yo, I tested positive. So I just went into isolation.
To be fair, I did share a duck with the same girl on that Wednesday. So we decided she must have gotten it on Thursday.
Well, you guys are adventurous meat eaters.
This spreader is not only killing millions across the shores of Manhattan, but she's also eating rare and exotic game meats.
Yeah, we're on a kick these days, I think.
I just started eating meat this year.
What has been your favorite meat to nibble on?
To nibble on? I had my first burger in 9 years last week. I'm still recovering.
Did a number on you?
It was so good.
Where from?
Finales.
We could have done a little better than that, but sure. You got to start somewhere. I mean,
it was a spur of the moment.
Nelly's Burger is like one step up from a bowling alley, but I guess we're starting.
I disagree. I feel like you can't order anything else at Finales. What else are you going to get? The chicken, like the wings.
It's a good point.
I don't think you're supposed to eat. I don't think you eat there. Really, I think you're supposed to drink there.
Well, the first burger out, you can't just go straight into a wet Minetta Tavern burger. That's going to destroy you.
True.
So you gotta limp in,
That's
as
true.
they say.
You got to work my way up.
Did it immediately taste good, or was there an adjustment period?
Immediately tasted good, but my stomach hurt before I finished it. And they have a little burger. They have the Rascal Burger, which is a little bit smaller than the regular
Great
burger.
name.
I know.
Nah, you gotta go full throttle.
Like I couldn't have eaten the whole burger. I think I would have died.
Was there cheese?
There was cheese. I did a little onion, tomato, I did the whole works. Onion rings.
Ooh, all the fixins.
A Diet Coke with ice and lemon.
Wow.
Damn.
You guys, you soda drinkers over there?
I like having a full fat cola sometimes. I like doing a root beer with certain meals, but I had to retire the Diet Coke. It's too twisted.
I just recently relapsed into Diet Coke. It's so
it's
good.
the jewel of beverages.
It's more refreshing than water.
I feel like Diet Coke with lemon is cool for your brand, though. It feels right to me.
It's Parisian.
It's on brand.
I almost ordered 2 at brunch on Sunday. I was like, it's like not even noon. Can I order another one like within 10 minutes?
You can't do a pre-noon Diet Coke. I'm sorry.
You can if you're hungover.
I wasn't that hungover.
Jason and I Jason was hungover this weekend. It was pretty funny to watch what he chose to take in.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He was just really...
What's the hungover breakfast menu?
I had a slice of pizza and pasta salad and then a ginger ale.
What?
Nasty, huh?
Nasty.
Pasta salad and pizza combos. That's huge.
Well, I mean, you go to a nice Italian deli. They got a little pasta salad there. You eat that with the sandwich. What's on a sandwich? Some pepperoni, some cheese, some bread. That's what I call a motherfucking pizza, you guys.
No, that...
Hey, it's a pizza. We were at a restaurant that had an interesting menu. It was in Indianapolis, obviously known for their culinary masterpieces.
Right.
Ramps were definitely in season.
I will say I was being a bad boy and did have some fries because I was feeling hungover just being around him. And the fries were excellent.
You kind of just absorb the energy.
You've been eating those carbs, Chris. I'm seeing it on your stories. Balthazar pastry, Indianapolis fries. Get it together, my friend.
Yeah, it has been. It's been hard to watch.
First of all, don't talk to me like that on my podcast. Second of all, it's partly because my trainer told me I need to eat more because we're lifting so much weight. So I've tried to let myself have a treat here and there. But I love a French fry every once in a while. I just think that it's a problematic dish, if you make it a habit.
Yes, I support that.
I love French fries.
You guys are young. You eat whatever you want. Jason and I really have to watch our waistlines. We have much like you guys and your empire, we have an empire to protect, and it is based on looks. Jason would agree.
That's right. Yeah, podcasting is definitely based on looks.
You gotta be hot to be a podcaster.
It just shines through in the voice. But one good thing about being hungover is it does alter your voice. It makes it a little more grizzled and sultry.
I agree.
Yeah, my girlfriend was like, I called her the next morning. Yeah, I called my girlfriend the next morning. And she was like, you got to do this more often. It's kind of nice. And I was like, hey, what's up? I don't know,
babe.
just chilling. Yeah, it was good. It works.
I don't think mine is like that. Mine is like, there's just so much like throat clearing I have to do. It's kind of like anti-sexy. It's like hard smoker.
Mm-hmm. It works better for the fellas, I will say.
Yeah, much like going gray, it works better for the fellas.
It does.
Do you ladies have any grays popping out yet?
I do. Goots found some.
Yeah.
These issues, they're taking a toll on me. This newspaper, it's aging me.
The print media does a number on the body, doesn't it?
Yes.
My cortisol levels are through the roof.
When the hair matched the paper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, meeting these deadlines.
They don't call it the gray lady for nothing.
Whoa.
God damn it.
I was practicing my zinginess for this, you know? So
Were you really?
I was really nervous.
Yeah, we had a pep talk.
Because this is a pretty zing heavy pod compared to some other ones that you've done, I'm sure,
Yeah.
right?
We're quick.
So far, so good.
Oh, are we allowed to swear? We are, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can swear.
What do you think this is? Some corporate podcast where you can't say what you want?
Corporate sponsors. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't need to lose your sponsors.
Have you heard of Anchor FM?
Yeah, I mean we don't have corporate sponsorships. You know, think of us more like HBO. You know what I mean? You could do whatever you want. Characters are welcome. We can say bad stuff.
Full nudity.
We can show titty and dick.
Cool.
yeah. It's an after hours kind of vibe on How Long Gone, as you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As you know. But do you guys blast cigs?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not supposed to because I have my front left tooth is dead.
I mean, is anyone supposed to though? You know?
Yeah, no one's supposed to smoke cigarettes.
That's true. Yeah, but if I do it, then like it makes the tooth. I can like taste it for like a little while after.
You've been whipping them out.
I've been
blasting them, Claire, more than
game.
usual.
Those Parliament hundreds, they're getting me.
Parliament hundreds? No wonder you got a dead tooth.
Yeah, because I like it takes a long time. You can chat with people.
Oh my
You're
God.
walking somewhere.
I think the Parliament hundreds, those have a charcoal filter as well, just to let you know.
What does that mean?
I don't even know what that means.
I think that means
Just
it's like
extra bad.
like what people smoked in the 1800s type shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like what the snipers used them in World War II or something. Everyone thinks it's for cocaine, but it's for the snipers to bite down on, or the machine gunners or something.
The recessed filter.
Yeah,
Why would they bite down?
That I did not know.
because they're like
They're holding a gun.
so obvious. Duh.
Ladies, sorry about my co-host. He's obviously not been to war.
He's obviously not blasting those cigs either.
I guess when you put it like that, I'm not. I mean, I'm really not. But you guys just seem like, so what are we looking at as far as nights out per week?
I like to like try and plan a day in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's more. Yeah.
You're so in demand that you have to plan a day in.
Yeah.
Or the G-Cal just
I try to
fills
plan
up.
my week around what day I can get Sue at.
No, Claire literally put a day in our Google Calendar that's like, you cannot bother me or plan anything on this day.
It's the day I get to eat Suen, take valerian root, and go to bed at 9.
So because of your young age, you only need one day per week to reset, and then you're back out like nothing ever happened, and you feel great.
Then I'm good.
Yeah.
Then I'm back.
Yeah.
What does the valerian root do for you? Just a little side note.
I know it just clonks you out. It's better than melatonin. Yeah. It makes me pass out in like 20 minutes.
Full clonk.
Yeah. Well, because
Full
melatonin's like a chemical, but valerian root is just a root. So it's like
Goots turned me
it's
on
like a
to
supplement.
Okay.
It's just a root.
It's just a root.
It's just a root.
Valerian is from the earth. Do you understand?
Yeah.
it. Exactly. Because melatonin, I also didn't know, Goots told me this, that if you take more melatonin, it doesn't work stronger or better.
You guys ever heard of a little thing called Xanax? Because that is really, I mean, that'll really knock you out if you need it.
The side effects.
I don't fuck around with Xanax. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just ketamine. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, I did stop doing ketamine too.
Why?
Only the kind that you microwave.
I don't do the blue stuff anymore.
Why did you give it up? This is the prime cat hours right now.
No, that's over now. It's done. That
That's
happened.
kind of scary, you know?
Yeah,
and
no
it's
shit.
also really like, you know, if you want to do the good stuff, you got to get the liquid stuff. But then you got to microwave it. And you're just, microwaving shit at a party? That's fucking weird.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of a fun activity, I think.
So,
Personally, I think it's like a fun, like, oh,
Yeah, but then, you know, if you go to somebody's house and they're like, oh, I don't have a microwave.
that's the problem. You have to pre-microwave it.
also, it just makes you kind of like, you can't hold the conversation. And then what's really the point of going out?
Okay, so you guys have been doing a lot of podcast appearances lately, or at least a few,
We
right?
haven't been doing a lot. We've only been on the Ion Pack.
Okay, so us and Ion.
Yeah, Jason, they were holding out. They were holding out for How Long Gone, and obviously the Ion Pack is something that we respect greatly, and
Yeah.
we don't mind playing second fiddle to the pack. Is what I'm trying to say. We don't mind.
We love the Ion.
Shout out to all the
Ion Pack.
Packers
They're the best.
listening, all one of you.
Yeah, shout out to all the. But you guys are very active on their little freaky Discord, are you not?
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Not Goots is. I just downloaded it literally Sunday.
So what happens on this Discord? Because I've hear a lot, and then they're doing meetups here, which seems kind of dorky, but I guess like why not? You know. So what's going
It's
on?
just like people talking.
I've been checking out like the fit pick section. I've been checking out the food section.
It's kind of like at this point an entire social media network, but like on Discord of people who listen to the Ion Pack.
Right. It's a universe. It's a whole world.
It's a universe. Yeah.
Has it turned into like the Red Scare Reddit kind of thing where like most of the people barely don't even listen to the podcast? It's just like they know it's cool, or because it's behind the paywall?
I think it's both.
I think I
think a lot of people don't listen and like talking in like the meme aspect of it, but a lot of people listen.
Are you meeting friends and possible collaborators? Are there fellas on there looking good in their fits? Like, what's the vibe? Like,
There's
is it like
fellas on there looking good in their fits?
Well, for a long time, I could parade and pretend that like I was on it because Goots was there, like under like the drunken girls, and so I kind of like could pretend like, yeah, I get what's going on, and now I like am trying. Then she went drunk.
Well,
Goots
I
and left me in the cold.
rebranded because I started joining other Discord servers, and and
You had to cut.
I had to assume my own identity.
That brings up a great point. Do you guys have any questions for us? As longtime partners in business, Jason and I, is there any, if you need any advice on kind of managing that important friendship / business relationship, we're here for you. You know, we will serve as a sounding board if you have any questions.
That's good to know. I don't think.
So it's good for now. You're good for now,
Yeah.
is what you're telling me.
We're chilling.
We're
good.
Yeah, you're chilling for now.
Do you have any questions for us on in that regard?
Yeah.
When are we gonna monetize, guys? Like, we need to make some money off of this shit. Because like,
we're monetizing
Slowly but surely.
where's the money? Where's the money coming from? What's the move? What's next?
Advertising, Chris.
ads.
Advertising,
Just like us.
Patreon.
No. I'm thinking bigger picture, guys. I'm thinking we need to take this shit to Hollywood, baby. I want to see. I think you got legs.
There's some talk. There's
Some talk.
There's interest.
Yeah,
There's lots of
yeah.
interest.
What kind of Hollywood talk are we talking?
Well, nothing that I think we're gonna jump on, but
We can't disclose
yeah, we
too
can't
much.
disclose.
Understand.
There have been offers.
Do you have representation, or are you guys doing this yourself?
We're solo. I don't know what representation.
Yeah, we talked to someone
means.
last week who was like kind of interested in repping us, but
Are they like a CAA William Morris type of Hollywood agent, or is this person just kind of like a cool friend who thinks they can help you?
I think it's somewhere in the middle.
we met him at Soho House, so it felt really official.
That's a great point. That's actually where those meetings do take place. So you're on the way to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we felt right.
I know that Anna Wintour has reached out and tried to purchase the Drunken Canal, and you guys
true.
did turn her down, which is, I think, smart.
Listen, we are trying to score a Met Gala invite. So Anna, if you're listening,
We got to figure it out.
please.
Anna does listen to this podcast.
Are they doing that virtually this year, or is it going to be IRL?
No, it's real. It's back.
And the theme is what? Americana?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
I got an invite just because the theme is Americana and I represent that so holistically that they were like, let us extend an invite to you. I will be wearing full Ralph Lauren, double RL.
Yeah.
You guys should start thinking about your outfit.
Yeah.
So if someone dressed us, we'd be darling. We'd be so cute.
Maybe I can get you guys Tom Brown.
It has to be an American designer. Don't. Yeah. Do you want Tom Brown? Don't come on our podcast fishing for designers. Okay. I know what you're doing. I'm not stupid.
Anybody's listening? Okay, I'm going back to headphones.
But you have to be dressed by an American designer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's
I mean,
Yeah,
for
so,
sure.
but there's not that many of those. Is my point.
There's a lot.
Alexander Wang lives here.
Just ask
What are you
Melania
trying
Trump.
to do?
There's not
Get
that
us
many.
further canceled?
Yeah, I was like, that's.
You guys are not canceled at all, are you? Have you had some trouble with the law?
No, people are trying
Yeah.
though.
No.
Yeah. What did you do?
I
For
think
what?
because we're just like annoying.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you can't get canceled for just being obnoxious.
I mean,
But
Thank God.
they will try. They will try.
they'll try.
yeah, they are.
No, I think people don't like seeing other people like having fun and like happiness in their life, and they just want to kind of bring it down. And you guys seem to have a great spirit, joie de vivre. You know, I've never met you before in person, but you know, it seems like you're having a fun time with life, and good for you.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I love being alive. It's cool.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, it's rad.
Rad.
Hell yeah. Hell
I've
yeah.
never heard of such a thing.
I wanted to talk about the, kind of the inner workings of the newspaper biz, because it is kind of interesting to me, like how, I guess, for listeners who don't know about the Drunken Canal, you guys are kind of like an independent local newspaper in New York. And how often do you release issues?
It depends. We would
monthly to 6 weeks,
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah, we were doing 6 weeks, then we tried monthly, now we're back to 6 weeks.
Monthly hurt a lot. So now we're back to 6 weeks.
Better. You have to sacrifice a lot of things to whip it out monthly. Yeah.
Turn it around.
Hey, you don't have to tell us. You don't have to tell us, okay? We sacrifice. We leave it all in the field.
Yeah.
You guys are doing that as like a side project, or is that your only gig that you have going on right now?
It's what I spend most of my time doing, but I still have a restaurant job and I'm working.
I did quit my job. I need another one, but I won't fish for a job on your podcast. Don't worry.
I will. I was like, anyone can hire me in Goots.
Someone, there's probably a lot of people who would hire you. What job are you looking to get?
I have a lot of experience. I've worked for art.
No, I mean, perfect world. What job would you see yourself fitting into right now, so you can maintain the canal and pay for the Hulu?
Ideally, just be an artist assistant. That's like really fun and fulfilling, and you get like to bounce things off a lot of people, and it's always the thing I've had the most fun doing.
That's reasonable. What about you, Claire?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I have a pretty cushy restaurant job. I'm a terrible waitress. Like, I'm very bad. And they really let me kind of just roll with it. So it's pretty, if I want to do that, like, it's the right thing to be doing while working on the canal. Because it's like, and I still collect unemployment, like, because I only work for like a certain amount of hours. So it's kind of like I'm living way above my means, but but unemployment's got me going. So it's all good.
You guys, I like this. You guys sound like you're just in a band. You know what I mean? They give me like a lot of time off so I can tour. I can like kind of come and go as I please. It's really
kind
sick,
of like a
it's really
band. We've got like a cast of characters and like nights out, ketamine.
You got a pocket full of 20s. You could wake up and write some classified ads all day.
Yeah.
Have a croissant and do it all over again.
Yeah. Wow, that actually sounds a lot like my life.
I think we also need to understand the division of labor. That's very important in any partnership, to everybody to understand their role and perform those duties as assigned. So I would love to know who does what here in this beautiful partnership.
I was just gonna say, I feel like it's like pretty even in the things that I don't do well, Claire does well, and like vice versa. Yeah,
we really balance each other out, and like our strengths kind of make up for the other person's weaknesses in a really good way.
Yeah,
which is sick.
That is very sick.
Yeah, I feel like Claire's like always writing like the funny bits,
and Goots is putting people together. Also, I didn't know how to do Photoshop before we started this. And so that was a challenge, a learning curve.
Are you guys doing all the design work?
Most of it. We did bring someone on recently to help.
Shout out Jack.
Bro, when we ran our ad, Jason, I went to Goot's apartment.
Jack's killing it.
I went to Goot's apartment and she was showing it to him. Like, wait, you do this on your computer? Like, what? She's like, yeah, we just do it. And I'm like, shit, okay, go off.
What software do you use to lay this out, if you don't mind me asking?
Photoshop, InDesign.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
I don't even have InDesign, only Goots.
Yeah, so Claire sends me her pages and I like do
InDesign's
I didn't even have
tough.
Photoshop for the first issue. I had GIMP. And so all my pages on the first issue are like super pixelated.
God damn it. The level of professionalism is exciting. I will say that. But Goots, did you know how to use those programs before?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I went to art school. So,
it comes from an art background, Chris.
Yeah, I come from an art background.
I apologize.
I did know how. I'm definitely getting better. I'm learning all these tricks and stuff.
I'm getting confident.
And my TikTok algorithm is like gearing it's like always throwing like Photoshop tricks at me, which is cool. I'm always like sending them to Claire. I'm like, look at that.
And I'm like, whoa.
You've got a knack for
save me 2
keyboard
hours.
shortcuts.
Yeah. Oh, I know my keyboard shortcuts really well. I used to get quizzed on them, so
I don't.
I can figure it out.
Damn, college sounds lit. I didn't know they quiz you on keyboard shortcuts. That's worth $40,000 a year for sure.
For real, yeah.
What do your parents think about this venture that you guys are doing? Are they supportive?
Yeah, they're super supportive. At least mine are.
I think mine were kind of confused for a while. They were like, "What, a newspaper? Like, what are you talking about?"
Yeah.
But then I feel like once it started getting more attention, they're like, "Oh no, this is cool. Like, you can keep doing that."
Then you showed them
Don't
the
stress.
Venmo account, and they're like, "Oh, damn, okay, bro."
It's like, oh,
Yeah, I didn't.
Once you show the New York Times story to the parents, usually that's pretty validating.
and you're
you know?
good. Yeah, that was it for me. I was like, my mom's Facebook friends were really excited,
Yeah.
so I was clear.
Yeah. Oh,
Exactly.
man.
Exactly.
I mean, I think mine
What?
were.
Why are you rolling your eyes?
I just have thoughts. That's all. But I think
Well, this is literally why you're here, is to share those thoughts. That's why we invited you onto the How Long Gone podcast.
I know, and it's about damn time too.
So go ahead and start sharing,
Damn, bro.
sister, because right now, I feel like you're maybe holding back a little bit. But I
You're just
thought
about
the
to
new-
pop off.
Damn.
What were you gonna say? Talk.
Talk, pussy.
damn. I guess this is her podcast now. Shit. I think that there's, you guys just are receiving a lot of media attention, which you probably haven't received before.
Yeah.
And it feels good, of course. But then there's obviously some things you might, disagree with or wish you had not said or added to, or et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, you win some, you lose
Yeah.
some.
Chris
what
is
I'm trying to say.
projecting. You can tell.
No, I mean,
I'm not
I'll
projecting. I'm not
I'll just
projecting.
say point blank. I just wish the Times didn't write about us.
Yeah.
But why are you saying that? Because it just made it's too much.
Too much. It was too
The
much.
article wasn't really about us. The article was kind of more, it was about
Like what, roast Caitlyn for a dinner party?
yeah. And he was like, this is something that's relevant right now. Let's throw it in there. And then it was
I
just confusing.
just wish they I get why he felt the need to write about it, because there was so much media attention, but that was I feel like the tipping point, and it wasn't necessarily an article I was super pumped to do, but knew that was going to be written whether we talked or not.
Yeah, you had to do it.
Well, no, he told us he was writing it with that, whether we spoke.
Yeah,
to him or not.
so we talked, and I don't, I think what we said is fine, and I don't regret any of it. I just, I'm like, damn, that's how you blow up a passion project. And we were, I think, not prepared for the blow up.
It reminds me of when Guy Fieri goes to a new restaurant and they don't know how to handle all those new customers.
Yeah,
And it could often
Totally.
totally that.
Totally that.
Mhm. Same vibe.
But you're a source, aren't you, Chris?
I would not. I can't confirm. I did speak to him, and I will say all he wanted to talk to me about was you guys. And I'm like, hey, can you talk about me for a second, please? Hello.
Sorry,
I was like, bro, you're obsessed with these chicks. Let's talk about me. No.
I too have a lot going on.
When's the podcast media report coming out? That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Ben Smith, get on it.
Unfortunately, podcasts are boring and not new. So unfortunately, that's not going to. I mean, I also think it's just I think that what he writes about, I mean, he specifically writes about the media, right? So it's in most cases, that's not that it's boring, but it's definitely not.
It's boring.
I wouldn't say there's new or exciting forms. Right. You know what I mean? I read that stuff and I like it, and sure, I want to read about Harper's and the drama, but who really wants to read about Harper's and the drama? It's much more interesting to read about good-looking young people doing something they shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? Quote unquote.
Right.
Breaking all the rules of media.
Just breaking the rules, just flipping this thing on its fucking head, just disrupting is what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Really.
That's what everyone says, but it's we don't fucking know the rules to begin with.
Yeah, we just don't know the rules.
Because neither of you ever had any sort of job in the media at all, correct?
Oh.
I interned at Paper as a fashion internship for one semester, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say getting a free Metro card and doing some returns does not that doesn't qualify.
Oh,
It
shit.
didn't really.
No, I think Claire
Yeah,
wrote an
so no.
article one time about Meghan Markle, right?
Actually, it's true. No, I was gonna have a column, but then about celebrity. I was supposed to do a celebrity best dress roundup every week, and then the second time I was going to do it, COVID hit. And they're like, well, these celebrities will not be dressing. You do not have to write this ever again.
Another victim of the COVID virus.
My journalistic career, yeah.
Exactly. Well, I mean, are people asking you guys to contribute other places now?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah.
I mean, they want to like talk to us, but I don't think no one's really been like, "Hey, do you want to write a piece?"
That's why people are fucking dumb, man.
Yeah.
Like, why would I would just like, yeah, here, do your thing. Like, I'll give you some guardrails, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, if there's any sort of, I would at least want to hear
Yeah,
what you're
but Chris,
interested
if
in.
I had my own newspaper, I wouldn't want to write.
I
for
would
other people. I'd
happily
just run
write for
my
other
own shit.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would write
Jason.
for other people. I was like, yeah.
We don't need to.
It's not like you get paid money.
Well, you get paid a little bit of money, but mainly it would all track back. And I think that even though you guys are young, you love gatekeepers. And that's what I like about both of you. You know, you love that old media. You're happy to flirt with it. You would even happily contribute. You know, it's not a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yo, big up the gatekeeping mafia.
Yeah. You would love to contribute to Vanity Fair. You know what I mean? That'd be cool for you guys.
Yeah, I would.
Are you able to say how many issues are in circulation every time you guys release a new one?
Yeah, we print 1,000.
Blink and you'll miss them. They're gone in a flash, right?
But it's like
Yeah.
a thing. People like these dorks drive in from New Jersey to get this shit. Like it's like that kind of situation.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
No.
I mean,
That'd
the
be
people
sick.
from New Jersey probably just subscribe to the Patreon if they're
That's the
smart.
page. We send it to them.
But yeah,
People in New Jersey are like, look, I know the Drunken Canal, and you don't want to go there, buddy.
yeah. But we do often
Yeah.
get like DMs being like, "I just ran from uptown and now it's all gone," and we're like, "Okay, we're getting coffee."
Oh my god, I'll
so
stalk
we'll
it in
be-
a second.
yeah.
I'm asleep. Give me a minute. I'm on my run. I'll come back.
How many fit in the box at one time?
Maybe like
I'd say like 200 maybe.
no, way less.
Really? I've stuffed 2 stacks in there.
Really, you think?
Yeah, defo.
Okay, I don't know, maybe.
It's not a science.
So if you do, so that means you got like what 4 or 5 stockings of this box, and what are we talking about for the like? How quick are
Well,
they?
it depends if
gone?
we want to lift 200 full stacks. They're kind of heavy.
It's really hard to carry all those papers over, so we don't always put in the.
Take small trips.
You don't have some like hot guys to do that for you? I feel like you guys shouldn't be doing.
Okay,
lifting a
that's
finger.
someone was
Some
saying
paper
that
boys.
the other day to us. They're like, because I was like, oh, the paper's gonna be late, like we're gonna be like hungover or something, and then they were like,
Yeah.
don't you guys have interns? And we're like, no.
No, if it'd be more work.
They're like, you should have. No, like, don't you got have some guys that'll do it? And I'm like, no. Should I?
No.
Well, I mean, I guess I'd feel bad hiring an intern and being like, yeah, you guys are going to go drop off these newspapers at 5 a.m. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, also, like, people have applied to be our interns, and I was like, the first time it happened, I was like, dude, it's like, what are we gonna have them
Yeah.
do? Like, write down, like, the natural wines we like? Like, they're not gonna do anything.
Like make sure they go to Servos to pick up a sandwich before they're all gone. Like we
Like,
can't-
yeah, before the servos sandwiches are gone, like,
Yeah.
actually, that'd be kind of helpful.
That's what Jason makes me do. So I guess I thought I was his partner,
You're
but I
the
guess I'm
intern?
just an intern.
You're the how long gone intern. Do you guys have interns?
No, but
We don't, but I get a DM a day of some bro in Kentucky who sends me his resume and is down to do whatever. But same
I'll do it.
same vibe. It's just like, unless you like live, close to my house and you like shipping T-shirts, like I don't really have much for you to do, bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
Such busy work, it would be like awful to subject someone to it.
Down the line, I know that we're gonna have to figure out some time to like sit down and really do it. But for now, it's always seemed like more work.
Yeah.
Right, to like delegate. I hate delegating. Coots is a really good delegator, but I'm like, it just seems like more work to explain what to do than just to do it.
Same.
Yeah.
That's why you guys are such a great team.
Yeah. I think I am the Chris and Claire is the Jason.
Well, I was trying to think about this too. But I feel like lifestyle wise,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
the Chris and you're the Jason. Relationship wise, you're the Chris, I'm the Jason.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the lifestyle vibes?
Claire's much
'Cause I'm like-
healthier than
yeah,
me.
break down the lifestyle.
Well, I'm like, Goot smokes weed and cooks really well and is like, I'm chiller.
Oh my god, happy 420.
Yeah, happy for
Bro, the edibles in my mouth slowly melting as we speak. It's on a timer.
I'm
release,
gonna
don't worry.
get so stoned after this.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so Goots, you're like a big chiefer, is what it sounds like.
I'm not a big chiefer.
She is. It's a secret. It's a secret that Goots is a stoner.
I don't think it's a secret if you've talked to her before. But I know what you mean.
She does it in like a chic way, though.
I didn't know, Goots. I didn't know you were sick in the kitchen.
Goots is an amazing cook. I don't cook ever, but I will go to Goots' house and chop things.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's also why Claire's like you, because Claire doesn't cook and you don't cook.
We don't cook. Yeah, we don't cook.
There's no point.
I see it. It's all there.
Yeah.
Claire and I are both himbos, and you guys are the just the brains behind the operation.
Yeah.
I won't.
Whoa.
The difference is I won't even chop a vegetable. I don't even go that. I wouldn't go that far. So Claire, you're doing more than me.
I like a sous chef task.
Mm-hmm.
My task is to show up with wine I'm not going to drink.
You can learn a little something,
and be
Chris.
cool. That's my job.
And how do you think you do a good job of that?
Jason, do I not do a good job of that?
He does. Chris is the one, a lot of people need to take notes from him of like, if you're going to be that person that doesn't do anything and you're just going to bring wine, be really good at it. He never brings a sub $30 bottle. It's always chilled and ready to go.
You bring wine and you don't even drink it?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, of
Whoa,
course.
that is awesome guest behavior. That is, yeah.
He'll definitely bring a couple Mountain Valley big daddies that he doesn't let anyone touch.
Guys.
Big sparkling
Those
guys.
are for me. Those are for me. But
that's a chef's treat.
Yeah, I love bringing. I mean, it's kind of fun because I have no skin in the game, so I just like go to the store and like tell them what we're having. And they go crazy.
Pick the cool bottle.
Yeah, or Jason helps me if I'm going somewhere else. Jason will help me, which is very nice of him. He'll go to the domain website and send me the links, and I just have to.
If he has like an important shareholder meeting to visit and he has to impress the big boss, then I have to text him cool bottles.
That's cool. That makes
sense. Yeah, exactly. You can't show up I also am a big dessert bringer, which I like to go to. I like to go to Magnolia and get the famous banana pudding in a large tub.
Ooh,
naughty.
That's a good move.
Everybody loves that. That's
genius. You know I should be doing that.
Yeah.
I get really upset when there isn't dessert, so I should bring the dessert. That's smart.
Same. And if we're having a healthy boy, if Jason's making me his sue-in, you know what I mean? The dessert could be even a little, maybe it's a slice of cake from Sweet Lady Jane, or it's those really good vegan cookies from Erewhon. It could be anything, really. It could be anything.
Goots, are you more savory than sweet?
Yeah. I really love sweets, but I will pretty much always prefer a savory snack, particularly if it's like salty or fishy.
Anchovies.
Yeah, I'm
big anchovy girls.
Yeah.
Shout out to tinned fish community, all the tinned fish hotties out there.
Yeah, for sure. I also I almost only eat sweets though.
Claire, at what point do you think that's going to start to turn for you?
I don't know. It's gotten bad. It's gotten dark. I've had 2 cookies today.
Whoa.
Already. I've had cookies and coffee.
What kind of cookies though? Like shitty ones or good ones?
I went and got a cold brew this morning, Oliver Coffee, and their oatmeal cookie has been staring at me for weeks and I haven't done it. And it was so beautiful outside. I was like, okay, I need it. And then I went to go get a nice latte.
Such a beautiful day. I need oatmeal cookie.
Yeah,
and then
nothing says
summer like an oatmeal cookie.
But then Little Canal, on the other hand, they went back to using they're sourcing their pastries from Balthazar again.
Oh.
And they had chocolate chip cookies, and they never have chocolate chip cookies there. And I was like, fuck, I need to get one.
It's a mitzvah.
Let me put you onto a little game, Claire, as an old school Balthazar bakery guy. Look, if you're feeling really crazy, have half a cinnamon donut. But if you really want something, the canale is the best thing in the bakery, I would say.
Oh, really? I've never done that. I've done the almond croissant, which also goes crazy.
Yeah, I love an almond croissant. Chris, what are you doing eating half of a donut? What do you do with the other half? You flush it?
I know, I'm the same way. I have half of I only ate half of the chocolate chip cookie.
I try to share it with a friend, Jason.
Oh,
so
smart.
when I was there last time, Amardeep was with me, and I said, "Let's split this donut." So I just had a couple bites, which didn't make me feel guilty. You know what I mean? It didn't weigh me down. I didn't need a nap afterwards. I was able to continue.
Take
my
half
day.
the Zan, and then you keep it pushing, and then maybe you give the other half to a bird or something, like a little pigeon.
Exactly. I could have given it to a pigeon, Mike Tyson style, but Amardeep was with me, so I was able to just bless him.
So you gave your friend a nice.
No, I'm the exact same way. I try to give some of my oatmeal cookie away.
That's not true. You put it. You take the little bag and you put it in your cupboard, and then she has her stash.
Don't expose me.
Will you eat like Oreos and shit, or do you only want like a high end bakery dessert?
I mean, if I need it. then I'll have an Oreo. But if I'm feeling really low, but I live in like the epicenter of bakeries. Like there's like 4 bakeries like within 2 blocks from me.
Bakery Row.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. On Sunday, I was walking home and I realized that I desperately needed a cookie. And then I like peered into all the bakeries before making my decision. Like didn't even have to go inside. Just kind of like scan.
What's your number one?
It's Mel, but Mel is only open on Thursday through Sunday. And you got to get there before 3 because everything sells out. But if I can't have Mel, then I hit the Little Canal, usually on the croissant. And if I, like, worst case scenario, I'm getting the Dimes peanut butter cookie, Mikaeli's chocolate chip cookie, but it's a little too rich for me these days.
Damn, you really do. You know your shit. Damn, you sound like Jason talking about fucking ramp.
Well, if you read issue 4 of the Drunken Canal, you would have seen Claire's baked good guide.
I did do a bakery guide. Dessert guide, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the issue you were in.
Ladies, I haven't even
completely skipped over.
I've never had the pleasure of touching the newspaper all the way here in California. It's kind of a bummer.
Really? He didn't bring you any?
He didn't bring me any.
Wait, I sent you.
I got the new one right here.
I did. I saw a picture. Sam Hines sent me a photo of it, and that was the closest I got.
I have them here, Jason. I didn't know if they're suitable for framing, but I didn't know if that would work in the Glendale palette.
I have the first one framed in my room.
Yeah, you should. But we should talk about further advertising opportunities because How Long Gone would like to come back to the table. I think our ad was very well received.
Yes.
It definitely was.
I think a lot of people hated it as well, though.
That's what you want.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that it sparked like controversy in the Patreon community.
We didn't know that until very recently.
I know.
We were just doing it to make fun of throwing fits, but now everyone who's got a Patreon suddenly had a
took offense.
You know, it's like an ad with like a gecko on it sitting on a pile of cookies. How butthurt are you really going to get, fam?
Yeah, I'm like, it's not really coming for you that hard. Yeah. You gotta calm down.
You know how these Patreoners try to make everything about themselves?
I guess.
It's really true. It's
Not you guys though. You guys rock. Well, do you guys have any plans on having any like LA growth, or is that not gonna happen? No. Wow, that's a hard heart now.
Sorry.
No. You guys both have a disgusted look on your face.
No, I mean it's
we're keeping it together downtown. I can't drive. I can't live there.
No, I think you don't need to live here. You need to come here for a week of back-to-back meetings with Hollywood types. That's what you need to do. You know what I mean? And Jason and I will be happy to drive you around. It's no problem. I've got a lot of free time. It's no problem. So
we'll set you up at Squirrel and whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I did try to go to Squirrel the first day of 2020. I tried to go to Squirrel, but it was 6 a.m. and it was not open because it was New Year's Day at 6 a.m.
Were you still awake, or was this a sleeping?
No, still awake.
I was
still up.
I was leaving the Griffith Observatory for a sunrise hike. That was
oh my god! What kind of
drugs are we talking?
Coming of age movie is this? Yeah, how much coke did you
do? No comment.
We were at Ariel Pink's house. It was a crazy time. It was magic. It was a magic time. Yeah, come on.
New Year's Eve is not that special. Let me tell you that right now.
My favorite holiday.
You're like, it happens every single year. And it's the same.
Exactly.
It's at the same time.
It's my favorite.
Why is New Year's Eve your favorite holiday? You love years?
Well, I guess it's more New Year's Day because then the next day you're kind of like, it's a whole new year. Nothing. Like you're so hungover, but you're like, it doesn't even matter. Mm-hmm. The air's fresh no matter what. You're kind of like,
No, I get that.
We had a good New Year's Day this year. I brought you pancakes.
I've never felt like that in my life. I'm just like, oh, another day. I go clock in again on Twitter, and it's just the same shit over and over again.
You can make all the jokes. Oh my god, I haven't seen you since last year.
I just deleted my Twitter.
Why'd you delete Twitter?
I deleted my Twitter like an hour before this.
I got that text while I was running.
I'm just, I can't. Like people are being mean.
Welcome to the World Wide Web, baby.
Yeah, there's a bot. There's like a bot, and it's like driving me nuts.
Oh yeah, they added me recently.
Yeah, so
they're being insane.
In a strange way, I think you guys might have more beef in the streets than me and Big TJ.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
which is odd because the four of us are pretty lovable people, if you ask me.
I would think so.
I would say so. Yeah. Mean Goots are also really nice, I would say. I don't think anyone could ever thought Mean Goots were mean before the Drunken Canal.
Yeah, but people just want to dissect something and find a reason to. I mean, like I can't imagine reading another 5,000 word essay about myself and like what it's not.
Yeah,
it's adding nothing. But I think that any sort of success, unfortunately, brings haters. And as you know, if you don't have any haters, you are not popping.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Do you guys have a lot of haters?
I do.
Chris does.
Why?
They like Jason.
Oh.
Just because of like the things you say?
Yeah, they think I'm mean to him.
Oh.
And how do you feel about that,
so
Jason?
sad.
Do you think Chris is mean to you? Let's
No,
put it
no,
to
I
rest right now. Do you think he's mean to you?
Squash
No,
the
he's not
beef.
mean to me. It's just it's all like a joke whenever we're making fun of each other.
Yeah, this is my like best friend. I mean, it's like if I hated him, you would know.
Yeah.
You know, I only.
And if he was really being mean to me, I would just fire him from the podcast. You know.
You think you could run?
You know what? I'm doing this on my own.
You guys should just launch like competing podcasts, and then you can really see,
But have each other as a guest.
Yeah,
all
then
the
you can
time.
really see who's more well liked.
Don't do this. Don't spread these ideas
Dude,
into
that's-
Chris's head.
Yeah, because that I would lose, but I would win. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Goots, where were you 20 days ago? Because this would have been a bomb April Fool's prank to do.
That would have been a bomb April Fool's prank.
It's been good.
Jason retains the name, and I just have to call it Chris Black's podcast. You know, something really bad.
Chris's podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
who
and
needs
it's
a
really-
name?
it's really shitty.
Just call it what it is.
It's really shitty because I don't know how to edit anything, so it's really bad. That's actually funny. That's really funny.
I was surprised about your process, though. I didn't realize you guys recorded the intro right before because we interrupted accidentally.
Oh, is that when I said hi? That's what was going on.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that in because people love to see behind the
Yeah,
curtain.
we
you know?
usually record. Yeah, we record the intro for like 15 minutes, and then we do a call, like a FaceTime call, and then edit it all together so it seems like a seamless thing. But we just switched to Zoom, so we just start chatting it up, and then whenever the guest pops in to say hi, that's when we go.
Cool.
Oh,
Interesting
yeah.
process.
Sorry. I was.
No, it was perfect. I think it makes it feel natural and real,
Yeah.
and it's less work for me.
Yeah, you guys were prompt too. You know, some of these guests are
Yeah.
lagging 5-10
No,
minutes.
we were
behind.
1 minute early.
I don't have time for
We
that.
were 1 minute early. We were like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I think I was right on the dot.
They say that Gen Z doesn't care about anything, but you guys are proof that that's
we
different.
care about a lot of things.
Global warming.
Global warming, the bees,
warming. We really care about the bees and being
and
prompt.
being prompt.
What are the bees up to? Is there any new bee news?
They're
or
actually
is it-
they're doing really well. Actually,
Are
the
they?
bees are really they're pretty much saved. I've heard
That's awesome.
because actually before my for a while for
That
like
is
3
awesome.
years my Instagram account was at concerned about the bees, so I was very updated.
Okay, people
on
would let you
bees.
know all the info.
Yeah,
I'm glad we
People
fixed
just-
that problem.
yeah, maybe we should have a bee
we-
update column in the next paper.
Not a bad idea.
No, I would recommend not doing that. That's a pretty small interest group.
Okay.
the whole thing is a small interest group.
Yeah, the whole thing
Yeah,
is a
Chris.
small interest group that for whatever reason is like,
Chris, just give those bees, a 1x1 square. That's all you need. Just like bees doing good. It can be like
We'll
the
shout out the
COVID.
classifieds. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like the COVID death counter. It'll be like, these are all the bees that lived this month.
oh God.
You know what I mean?
Positive, yeah, a positive switch around. You know.
Yeah, positive switch around.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you guys have any plans to podcast yourselves in the future, or are you sticking to the print?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think I think we've got our thing going with the
Yeah.
print, but I do think we'd be pretty good at it.
You guys both said I don't think so with the same high pitched voice that led me to believe otherwise.
I think so.
If you're developing a podcast for the Ion Pack Network, you can tell us. Okay, I know those guys are big entrepreneurs. That they're the Joe Rogan of this downtown shit. So
yeah,
I mean,
that's
I can
true.
see it.
That's
I can
true.
see it.
They are.
That's true.
No, I prefer being a guest, I think.
Me too. Me
Less
too.
pressure.
But, life comes at
But
you
hey, here we
fast.
are.
I'm always the one who gets stuck with the dishes.
Yeah, we've talked about it, but it's not in the cards really.
It's on the cards, yeah.
It's on the whiteboard, but that's
It's not even on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we're talking like I would rather be in like a crime thriller movie.
Whoa, wait, is that in the cards for us?
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of things.
We're remaking Jason. They're gonna remake Bad Boys too, and instead of Will and Martin.
Like
Yeah.
you guys want
That's
to
a good
do
idea.
like a cameo appearance and like, oh, the Drunken Canal chicks are over there. Be cool.
Yeah.
Like if Entourage was still on, then we would be trying to get on Entourage.
Yeah.
That would be really.
That'd be sick.
That's a great
I've been rewatching season 1 lately. Actually,
It's so good. I watched it all over. during
ages like a
quarantine.
fine wine.
I've
does
never,
age like a fine
I've
wine.
never seen it, and for a long time, whenever people talked about it, I thought it was like a cop show, and I was surprised that it like people raved about this cop show so much, and then turns out it's like about movie producers.
It's based on Mark Wahlberg's life.
Yes, I like it because it feels very Boston to me, and I'm from Boston.
I knew you had one flaw. I forgot about that.
Do you have a turtle in your friend group, Claire?
Who's the turtle of our friend group? I don't know, because I don't know who's I don't know who Vinny Chase is either.
Everyone is the Vinny of their own friend group.
I don't think so. I wouldn't want to be. I don't like Vinny, honestly.
What?
I don't know. I think I'd be the turtle. Turtle's like one of the best characters.
Turtle's amazing.
And then he sleeps with
I'm E.
the girl from The Sopranos. When he sleeps with Meadow,
Oh, yeah.
he's killing it.
I don't know what any of this means, but I'll circle back and say I'm the Jason of How Long Gone.
Thank you for that circle back.
Yeah.
Goose, two birds of a feather flocking together. These waters run deep.
Yeah.
And that's why Goots got the Nalgene and you didn't, Claire. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, guys. all of our press packages go to Goots' house anyway, so I never get them until like later.
Well, I know, but I also
Like
know
one.
Goose's address because she's my actual neighbor. So it's going to be easier
True.
for me. It's the same building.
You did
It's just a different
ask me
apartment
for my
number.
address. You asked, and I was like, "What? You don't know?"
I wanted to confirm the apartment number so he didn't have any hiccups, and then Janet would take the hard seltzer and flush it down the
I
toilet or
love
something.
Janet.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's
Fuck
fair.
Janet.
It's good to confirm.
Claire, I'll make sure that we get a Nalgene out to you if you want one.
I want one. I'll drink so
Okay.
much more water if I had one.
Look, it's not a competition on who's going to drink the most. But.
Goots takes a big sip. Fuck you. Fuck
Goots, you got to stop chugging this entire podcast.
I mean, I should have been, but I was nervous that like the swallowing was gonna pick up in the mic. Like I was even sipping my coffee like really delicately because I didn't want that to happen.
Oh, I've been chugging my kombucha.
You really are Jason and you really are Chris. Well, thank you guys for potting with us. I appreciate taking the time.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Everybody, make sure you check out the Drunken Canal if you live in New York. It's a newspaper. And then what's like the website to go if people want to go subscribe digitally?
Just patreon.com/Drunken Canal. Or maybe the Drunken Canal.
Or email us.
I can't remember if there's a the on the Patreon.
That's not just bad plug. Bad plug.
Okay, scratch that. Just Google it.
Just go that.
Can people follow you on Instagram or other social media platforms?
What's that TikTok?
If they want to.
It's a free country. I don't fucking
I'm
know.
not gonna force them.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much again. And
Thank you both. Good to see you.
We'll see you guys on
Yeah.
Anchor.fm.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh yeah.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you.